Welcome back to Firo with Friends.
I'm Puds and this is Ruben, and today we're on episode 3 of Firo with Friends, the ultimate step-by-step guide, podcast style on understanding crypto.
Yeah, and all of this again is like not scripted. Yeah, we're just
winging
going
it
with the flow.
Because it's more natural. Because I have not much knowledge on crypto, so doing this this show is also helping me gain more experience. So I would say on episode 3 right now, I feel like a crypto toddler. And if you guys don't know what that is, basically if you started from episode 1 with zero knowledge, you would have been a crypto fetus. And on the second episode, you would have been a crypto baby, and now you are a crypto toddler.
Level up.
Yeah. I can't wait till I become like a adolescent.
Adolescent. Yeah, so today I think we'll be covering basically, there's many types of cryptocurrencies. There's coins, tokens, all that do different things, some that do the same thing. So I guess I'll leave it to you, what are your questions on all of these coins?
Okay, I think today we'll be talking about coins because I don't know, when I hear about crypto, everyone is saying a lot of random words and names.
Random words?
Yeah,
like what kind of words?
I don't know, Dogecoin, what is that? Shiba Inu coin?
Yeah, Shiba Inu token.
Token? What the hell? Wait, is it different?
It tends to be used interchangeably, but generally coins have their own blockchain. That means they exist in their own blockchain. Tokens exist on some other blockchain. Like for example, Shiba Inu token is on the Ethereum blockchain. You have Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is like the OG, it's the original coin, right? And it's meant to be used like money, as a transfer of value and all of that. But it doesn't have any sort of really complex support. It doesn't support assets. That means if you're using Bitcoin, you're just using Bitcoin, right? There's no other Bitcoin A, Bitcoin B, or Dogecoin and all these other type of things. But Ethereum, on the other hand, it's a blockchain. Yes, it's also a coin, but it is also an ecosystem, meaning that I can create my own tokens. Anyone can create their own tokens on Ethereum, which is why it's so popular, right? It's not just limited, I have to use Ethereum. I can make my own token. So for example, I think Shiba Inu token, it's a token that is deployed on the Ethereum blockchain.
Oh.
And the difference is that means all the security, all the fees are all in Ethereum. That means it's the Ethereum's blockchain that secures it. When you transfer Shiba Inu, you need to pay Ethereum as the gas, as the fees to do transaction.
Oh, and Ethereum is a coin.
Ethereum is, you can say it's a coin.
Oh, so tokens are
Tokens are deployed on other people's
coins.
Blockchain. Yeah.
Oh.
Blockchain is the technology, right?
Right.
Coin, a lot of people use it interchangeably, but this is, I think, generally you call coins that have their own blockchain. So Firo is a coin.
I see. So
right?
Coins are trees and tokens are the fruits of the trees.
Something like that.
They need the trees to be produced.
Correct. And tokens can be very, very popular as well. It's not it's less. It's just that it's much easier to create a token. Even you can create a token, right? Well,
the only tokens I know how to create are in what? Magic the Gathering.
Magic and Pokemon.
Okay. Create token creature, 1/1 white spirit.
So for example, NFTs, it's non-fungible token.
They're tokens.
Yeah, that's
why. Then what do they run on?
They run on blockchains that support, Ethereum also supports NFTs.
So
right? Solana.
Could be
any blockchain that supports this sort of asset and token creation.
What is the benefit of the benefit is because it's easily created, is it?
Okay, there are various use cases. Okay, maybe we go back a bit and talk about, first Bitcoin, what is it for? It's meant to be, originally used as cash, now it's become store of value, right? Firo is also meant to be used as payments. Ethereum, although it can be used as payments, recently in Singapore you can use Ethereum, Bitcoin and stable coins to actually pay for Grab directly. So that's quite...
Oh, what? Really?
Yeah, really. Quite
in Singapore?
Recently. Yeah, in Singapore. So originally cryptocurrency started to become currency, right? US dollar and all these things, but it's supposed to be decentralized. But you have also other reasons why you want to create tokens. So actually, stable coins are technically tokens because they don't exist on their own blockchain. Like for example, USDC, USDT, right?
tokens.
These are called stable coins, but they are tokens that are deployed on various blockchains. Let's just say they're deployed in the Ethereum blockchain.
Please zoom into my face right now. As I
Now-
try to process this, my tears are like coming out my eyes.
So remember, like last time, okay, when you want to transact in like ringgit or whatnot, right, or US dollars, you need a bank account,
Oh,
right? Yeah, I mean, or unless you want to deal with in cash, right? But that's really horrible in a digital sort of thing, right? So generally, well, how do I store like stable value or in the crypto ecosystem? Let's say Binance or let's say some other cryptocurrency exchange, they are not going to have a bank account that you can bank in all the time.
Oh.
So instead of banking into a bank account, which may take a couple of days, and some people don't even have bank accounts, like how many people have a US dollar bank account here? Stable coins are great in the sense that they represent US dollar value, but it is on the blockchain. And so what you say, well, okay, how does it represent US dollar value? So technically, for every dollar of USDC or USDT, there should be a US dollar equivalent that is sitting in the bank. Like for example, if I issue a digital ringgit, but I have to have the actual ringgit in the bank that is being backed by it, right? So that's the most basic.
They have the money?
Yeah. Obviously, this gets a bit more technical, is that some of them are not 100%, like let's say if I'm issuing, let's say 100 million US dollars stablecoin, some of it may be invested in bonds or other like cash equivalent. So because they actually want to earn interest of it. So this is how they make money, right? Just imagine you have billions of dollars sitting in the bank account. Obviously, they want to use some of it to earn, of course, has to be safe type of things, so government bonds and things like that. So this is how they make a lot of money. Yeah, so this is an example of why you would need a token.
Sounds like they could use it for bad though.
With
all that money.
Yeah, I mean, there is a lot of people are worried about like, what the implications of stable coins, because well, a lot of people use it for money laundering, right? But also in the sense that there is a lot of trust that you actually have the US dollar sitting in your bank account, right? And are you actually using it in a responsible manner? So obviously some stable coins are regulated, like USDC, they're regulated by certain US regulations. USDT, I think it's like semi-regulated. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but they publish audits. Of course, whether you believe the audit or not is a separate question. But many places accept this as good as US dollars. So this is only one use case of a token, right? This is like years, but then you're talking about the meme coins, right? So of course, you can spin up your own blockchain like Dogecoin, right? But back then, Dogecoin, there was no such thing as creating tokens. Everything was its own blockchain, right? Until something like Ethereum came along, then people started being able to deploy their own tokens without having to do all the hard work of deploying a blockchain, deploying your infrastructure, and doing all of this.
Right. Actually, I heard of Ethereum before.
Right.
I think they run on like something called smart contracts. It's like something the order is fulfilled, something.
Okay, so Ethereum is the second largest cryptocurrency in terms of market cap. Obviously, it's not as big as Bitcoin at the moment, but it enables a lot of additional functionality that Bitcoin cannot do easily. So I mean, like Bitcoin is just like send to you, it's like currency, right?
Like grab credits.
But the idea of smart contracts is kind of like, think about it as putting up little programs onto the blockchain. And that once you put the program on the blockchain, you can choose to make it so that you can't change it anymore, right? So that means, like, let me give a very simple example, right? Let's say I have a son that is very naughty, right? And I want to give him a fixed allowance of, let's just say, 1,000 US dollars a month.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Okay. How
That's
would
like
you?
3 people's average salary in Malaysia.
How would you set this up normally in a bank account? You have a standing instruction and all these sort of things, or if it's a lot more complicated, you actually set up like a trust to actually manage the funds on behalf of your son or something
A
like that.
trust, you mean a person?
No, it's like like a trust, like like trust fund, like you have trustees that manage the account on certain rules and things like that. And this costs a lot of money because these people have to manage and they are subject to trustee duties. But technically you can do this in the form of a smart contract where you can say, the most simple type of smart contract is say, okay, I'm putting this money, let's say, $1 million here, and every month I want it to release X amount of US dollars to this bank account. And this will be all automated. And I can do it in such that I cannot even change it. So even though the $1 million is there, I also have relinquished control over it. So in a way, this is like a very simple program, right? But you can have much more complicated. Well, this is where we bring in things like what we call decentralized finance, where you use these programs to create, almost like emulate like the financial system. So for example, you can, in Ethereum, there is a whole loan infrastructure where that you can take your Ethereum, deposit it into a special smart contract, and you will get a loan for US dollars.
Oh.
Right. So these are things that smart contracts can do. It's really, really powerful, and a lot of decentralized exchanges are also run on smart contracts as well. Yeah.
Like, any examples?
Like, okay, I guess the biggest decentralized exchange that most people know about is Uniswap. And yeah, they allow anyone to kind of create liquidity pools. That means like, okay, like let's say you create a parts coin, right? Last time, how do I make this tradable? Because there's no value, right? But I can immediately create like parts coin, and then I put $1 million on the other side. And let's say I have 1 million parts coin, then that means I automatically get a market whereby parts coin suddenly has value because it now trades at 1 parts coin per US dollar, or $1 per parts coin.
Oh,
right?
okay.
And then now I just create this liquidity pool. People can buy or sell. Let's say people want, because no one else has parts coin, people can buy from the exchange, then the price will automatically go up. And this is all achieved using what we call smart contracts. Basically, just think of them as like programs on the blockchain.
My brain is like trying to process this. I kind of get it. Then how does like XC work?
XC,
Is XC its own?
XC, I believe, I'm not an expert in XC, but XC originally was on some other blockchain, but they've now moved to their own like Ronin blockchain, because obviously game transactions are very frequent.
Yeah.
So if if every single transaction costs $1, $2 in fees, like for example Ethereum and whatnot, it's not feasible, right? So they spin off their own blockchain so that everything becomes cheap, but it becomes like dedicated to their things.
Yeah, to XC, right?
Yeah, so I think, if I'm not mistaken, XC actually has builds things like NFTs to represent their what do you call the axes, the little the monsters,
axolotls.
all this type of things.
Did you know that they're axolotls?
Oh, I didn't know that. But do you know that axolotls, you can cut off their stuff, they can regenerate?
Yeah. You can make a new axolotl like that.
Maybe we talk a little bit about NFTs. Like, what do you know about NFTs?
NFTs I know like got Singaporean girl like make NFT of herself then sell online.
Huh? Who is this person?
It's a Yuna or something.
Oh, okay. I'm not very familiar
Like
with
she
that.
take picture of herself then sell as NFT.
Oh, did he do very well?
I think so. And then there's one Indian guy
Is it
that-
Ghazali?
that took one picture of himself for
That's Ghazali,
365
he's
days.
Indonesian.
He's Indonesian?
I think so. I think the tax authorities came after him after that.
Really?
Yeah.
But did he still earn, right?
Yeah, of course he still earns. I mean, tax
Right,
is only
right,
a
tax is just tax,
percentage.
right?
Yeah, tax is just tax. So okay, what is the NFT?
You buy like some art and multiple people can own the digital copy, own the art, and if the art appreciate price, everyone earns money. I don't know.
Okay, so NFT actually
You're
stands
judging
for...
me already.
No, I'm just trying
Don't
to
judge
think.
me, sia. I'm still using paper money, okay?
No using digital money, but anyway.
Like what? Touch and go?
Yeah, banking, all of this, you pay QR pay is all digital money as well.
Yeah, but it's not like blockchain, smart contracts. What else?
So okay, NFTs actually stand for non-fungible
Non-fungible
token.
token.
So what does fungible mean?
Don't know.
Fungible actually means it's not like
Fun-
nothing to do with like fungi or stuff like that. It's actually means
Fungible.
it actually means like each of these things are indistinguishable from each other. Like rice is kind of fungible. Like rice is rice, right?
Okay.
Okay lah. You can argue that it's not 100% fungible because obviously there's like basmati rice and different type of rice. Like you cannot sell basmati rice and then your one Malaysia rice is different, right? But let's say like okay, gold is really fungible because
Okay.
gold is gold.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
As long as the purity is the same, it's gold. That means I don't care what gold I get, as long as it's gold, I will accept it.
Okay.
That's what fungible is.
Okay.
Non-fungible, on the other hand, is you cannot interchange it, right? So, what's a very good example of a non-fungible thing? Land.
Land, yeah.
Yeah, they're not fungible. Like even this like particular unit is different than the next unit, right? They are different. You cannot say, I treat them as the same. So a non-fungible token is actually more of a token standard. Like for example, Bitcoin, right? I have 21 million Bitcoins. I don't care which Bitcoin I get.
Right, it's still Bitcoin.
Yeah, it's like Bitcoin. You get ringgit. Do you care exactly which ringgit you get? No.
Hey, but like all the
Ringgit-
cash got different code numbers.
Yeah, so that's why it's not perfectly fungible, but in a sense also like some coins can be painted, something. But in general, it is quite fungible. Fungibility is a scale. Then you have artwork, which is totally like unique on its own, right? So non-fungible tokens are ways to represent unique items because there's only one of them versus like Firo, right? It's like indistinguishable. All of them is that. So NFTs are just a standard to say, okay, I represent this piece of artwork as a unique token on itself. I'm not supposed to break it up into many pieces and stuff like that. So obviously NFTs got really popular.
But like the art is quite ugly though, like
Not all of them. I mean like
the monkey one is pretty ugly.
Yeah, the Bored Apes,
the yacht club,
Bored Ape
right?
Yacht Club, or Basie, they call it. The price actually crashed a lot.
Really?
Yeah. So it's actually quite interesting. Like why would you want to own a Bored Ape? Why do you think?
I don't know.
Why do you think it's worth so much? It's
to get invited to the yacht club party.
No,
I
mean
maybe
you
meet
can
like
just buy
Jolo
ma.
or something. Like I don't know. What if I go there and like suddenly like Leonardo DiCaprio is on here and like.
So actually like NFTs, they're not technologically interesting. They are just a token standard. Like okay, let's just create an NFT, right? But what is interesting is actually the more of the social construct, right? It's a way, okay, first of all, it's a way to represent digital collectibles, right? Like, why do I think Magic the Gathering cards are stuff like that? It's like, oh, but this is like a digital form so that I know that if I hold this one thing and I can track its provenance, like, oh, I know it came from the official Magic the Gathering contract creator, right? Then I know like, oh, this is an official product, right? Yeah. So what kind of made NFTs took off is when people make all these collections.
Oh, right.
I say, okay, let's generate 10,000 Bored Apes with like different traits and stuff like that. Right?
Yeah.
So that while it is unique, you are also part of a family, right?
Yes, giving off like company training, employee training.
It's very good marketing.
We are a
vibes
family,
right? So why Bored Ape also got really famous was celebrities started owning it.
Yeah, like
right?
Leonardo DiCaprio, right?
Yeah, and it became like a status symbol. Like why do people own artwork, right? Maybe they enjoy the artwork, but a lot of the time it's just to show how balling they are.
Yeah.
You think they really enjoy some people do, but why would you spend like 50 million, 100 million
on a computer generated monkey?
Oh, artwork lah, and like real artwork also people spend this amount of money.
I mean,
right?
yes. Yeah,
so what's the difference, right? And I mean, like, okay, yeah, you can say this thing is so unique and whatnot. Obviously, it is up to people to value it, but I guess the innovation of like having these collections, like for example, pudgy penguins is very popular in Malaysia, is to make people feel like, oh yeah, this is my unique thing, but I'm also part of the pudgy penguin family. Recently, because people see these NFT collectors, right? And they're like, oh yeah, these are people that we want to engage and bring into our community. they can see the holder and they can airdrop tokens to NFT holders as
Oh
well.
yeah.
Right, so an airdrop means that I just give you money because I can see, oh, this address hold this penguin, this penguin, this penguin. Then I'm like, okay, let's say I'm starting a new coin, right? How do I attract my community? By airdropping it to existing communities, right? Yeah, like, oh, parts coin, who's my favorite? Go and airdrop to people that I think would engage with my brand, right?
So complicated.
I think we like deviated a lot.
Yeah. But like, did you buy any NFTs?
I mean, I have a little pudgy, which
What does it look like? Got a photo.
I don't have it with me. I think we can put it later on the thing.
Damn, I want to see you.
It's just a little penguin. I got it at half an Ethereum, and then it went up to 2 Ethereum, and then now it's like 1 Ethereum, and 1 Ethereum is like $3,000 or so.
Should have sold it at the 2.
No lah. I mean,
but many people can own one single NFT,
no.
right?
I mean, for these type of NFTs, one person holds one, right?
Oh really?
It's just that you can own several of the collection, and like many people can own a pudgy penguin, but not that specific penguin.
Okay, so like, let's say the company created all these NFTs, right? How do they earn?
Well, I mean, like, just think about it. So when you first create an NFT, they call it a minting process.
Okay.
Right? Basically, I already pre-generated or not pre-generated, let's say 10,000 penguins or so.
Okay.
Right? And then I just create these NFTs, but then I make people pay to create the NFT. So let's say there's 10,000, right? Then I say, oh, you go to this website, and then you say mint the NFT, and then maybe you get an egg, or maybe you immediately get the penguin, and it's kind of supposed to be randomized, so you don't know what penguin you're gonna get. It's like opening a Magic the Gathering card, right? Then you get the penguin, and then you minted it, right? So immediately, where does that money go to? Obviously, it goes to the person who allows you to mint these NFTs, right? Right, because it's like I just created a bunch of 10,000 penguins. You paid money to be issued an NFT. That money goes to me, right? So easy, right?
No.
Why?
Wait.
Like okay, like
so
for
like,
you, right? You have your pictures, right?
Okay,
You serve Polaroid.
Yeah, I'm the Indian guy that has 365 images
yes.
of himself.
Yes.
Is he a minter?
Yes, he's a mint. He's not a minter. He allows people to mint who then buy the NFT from him.
Okay.
The minting basically means the first purchase of the NFT, and usually the NFT is created then. Because like it's 365 pictures, it's not NFT.
So like he can sell one for like $5?
Up to you. You can set any price that you want.
And any kind of currency.
It depends on the platform because they are also NFT marketplaces, and they generally say, okay, you want it to put in Ethereum or you want to put in stablecoin. Generally, it's in like the native currency of that blockchain, like Ethereum.
Okay. So let's say I want to sell like my photo,
right,
like 1 Ethereum.
So you have to create a smart contract to issue all these, NFTs. You have to decide, okay, how many do I want to put in the collection? What you can say, okay, I have like 100 pictures of myself. I want to sell those. I just issue an NFT for each of the 100. To get this, you need to pay, let's say, 0.1 Ethereum.
Oh.
Then people pay, and then they get minted this NFT.
And then
you will get the whole
0.1.
money. Yeah, the 0.1 Ethereum.
That
minus the marketplace fees.
Then that earns quite a lot, right? What
lot.
if people want to sell the one?
So if they want to sell, they go back to the marketplace and they put it up for like it's like eBay.
Oh, then someone gives it to them.
I mean, so
someone buys it off them, they will
buy off the marketplace. So there are various ways to do your NFTs. Like for example, you can say no royalty. That means you only earn from the initial minting, but after that, when people transact, you don't get anything.
That's quite crazy, right? Let's say you're like an NFT creator.
Yeah.
Then you must earn a lot.
I mean, you can earn a lot, but do people want to buy it or not? Right?
Yeah.
Because
right?
Yeah.
How do you make people buy?
Basically, you want to have people they connect with the brand,
right?
Right.
Hey,
like for example,
you need friends.
I like penguins, cute. Right? Yeah. Like if I put pictures of myself, I don't think it'll sell very well. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. For you, maybe different. You get your fan base to mint.
I don't think they will buy.
But a lot of this, so actually during the NFT boom, a lot of this because NFTs have existed for a while, but they weren't very popular until I guess COVID, people were bored and stuck at home and then suddenly wanted to own digital pieces of things. But yeah, that was it. And obviously now we don't really know what is the future. There are still good NFTs, that exist and are doing well.
Why did the NFT thing like drop value so much though?
I mean, like obviously it's a bubble, right? I mean, even cryptocurrency can be a bubble as well. I think, and this is not a bad thing, right? Most disruptive technologies go through a bubble phase, like internet, right? When the internet first came, everyone was getting on the internet. Like, you register domain, everyone says they have some internet connected business, and then the price. Obviously, a lot of it is just like hopium. There's like there's nothing actually serious backing it, which is obvious why. Like the first round of internet companies are very different than the second round of internet companies, although the internet companies that we have today. Similarly with cryptocurrencies and NFTs, there's always like the next hot thing, right? Like right now the hot thing is AI, and now there's hot AI coins as well, right?
Really?
Yeah, they are.
I mean, all those apes, they do use AI to create, no?
Not really. It's
No.
not. You can. I think that back then, I don't think all these AI chat.
They were not AI generated.
They were not AI generated. There was actually artists behind it, but they had contracts because they what they will do is they have your base ape. They put different colors and then you have different attributes, right? Like hair, eyes, glasses.
So they just created the attributes one by one.
Create by one by and then let them match and see. So these are only one type of NFTs. There are obviously other types of NFTs.
I've seen some.
But these are, I would say, the most popular applications of NFT, but it's also kind of like the lowest bar.
Now for the final question of the day.
Yeah.
So what do different coins do? Okay, I know Ethereum is smart contract, Firo is privacy.
Yes, right.
USDT is stable coin.
Yes.
Bitcoin is just a coin.
Yes.
Just a currency.
Yes.
How about the rest?
Yeah, I mean, you have also meme coins like Dogecoin.
Yeah, Dogecoin is just a coin.
Yeah, it's just a coin to be cute and stuff like that. But like, for example, like the AI coins, there's supposed to be incentive mechanisms for people to develop their models. Now, I'm not an expert in AI coins, but there are many different use cases.
Then whatever you just said, I'm gone.
Think of it as like there are also what we call governance tokens and coins.
Governance?
So for example, like with Uniswap, I talk about the decentralized exchange, right? Or you have a certain like protocol, like your lending protocol, which I was talking about Aave and all that. Remember I said that you could deposit your Ethereum and you get like certain like USD loans. They also issue what we call governance tokens. And basically these governance tokens are just like voting tokens. That means I use my coins to vote. Like I want the interest rate to be like this. I think this is the right thing to do. So I use my coins to vote. These are also a use case as well.
Oh.
Right. But the funny thing is that these coins trade and they're like, for a governance coin, it can be worth several $1 billion. Whether that makes total sense is a separate question. But some governance tokens also share the profits of that protocol with the coin holders. So for example, let's say you have a decentralized exchange. Like think about it, right? It's almost like a company. It's like you own a share in a company. You have voting rights and you get a profit share.
Okay, to everyone who understands what he's saying.
Do you understand? No.
Good job if you understand.
Now think about it like shares.
I think my brain stopped processing already. Like it's reached its maximum potential for like understanding coins, different type of coins.
I guess the main thing is that there are many use cases for different coins and tokens.
Yeah, if you wanna understand each coin one by one, you can watch those coins videos.
Yeah.
Right. I think that's too much. If you're gonna talk about like Solana next, I'm losing it already.
Yeah, I think it's just to let people know there's so many possibilities. Yeah. And this is not a recommendation to buy these things. It's just like we're just talking about the technology on the different use cases.
I feel like I'm on some kind of high, like this must be it. Like
I guess good place to wrap up this episode. First. To take a short break.
So recap for today. We learned about what are coins versus what are coins and what are tokens. Then we also learn about use cases of the coins.
What are smart contracts?
What are smart contracts?
We talk about also stable coins.
Stablecoin, yeah. NFTs.
Yes, we talked a lot about NFTs.
Yeah, because it's so abstract, like.
It's also very popular among your generation.
Yeah, right? I don't know why.
And we talk a little bit about different coins have different use cases and stuff like that. Yeah. If you like what we do, make sure to like, subscribe, right? It really helps the channel grow. And Putz loves receiving comments, so I also love receiving comments. So
drop a comment and tell us what you think, what we can improve on, what you don't like.
Alright, thank you very much.
That's all for today. We'll be having an episode every 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks, right?
Around every 2 weeks.
So 2 weeks later, you get to see episode 4, and I think episode 4 will be very interesting. We're gonna dive deep into
scams,
criminal activity. Scams. Okay, anyways, that's about it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. See you
at the next Firo.
Yeah, okay, just watch the next video.